two people whose name appear on the front of this building. Art and Amy Sandler have been here with us through many of our concerts. I know Andy Sandler was here last night with us for our elementary performance. Andy, are you here this afternoon? She doesn't like for me to call her out, but I have to, because the commitment from the Sandlers is not just in the bricks and mortar, but it's to the children. It's to the children and the people that come here and play in this facility. In addition to the school division support, Andy, the education committee, the Sandler Center Foundation have worked overtime to make sure that we will be able to play and perform in this great hall for the foreseeable future. In correspondence leading up to this event, Andy asked that I share a story with you, and one that was just born out on stage, backstage, as I was standing there just talking to some of the kids. I said, "What do you think? Isn't this nice?" And he said, "Well, this is just magnificent. This is a great place to play." And you know, this happened to me almost 40 years ago when I was about 14 years old. I had the opportunity to play with the Virginia Beach Symphony, and we played at Chrysler Hall. Now, I've seen a couple of shows there, Dance Recital or two, and the Nutcracker and the Symphony, but having the chance to actually perform there, for me, was life-changing. I remember that performance to this day. I still get choked up and I'm completely overwhelmed by actually performing on that stage as a young kid, being given that opportunity. I'll never forget it. As fine arts coordinator, I want that for my students, your kids as well. Andy Sandler wrote to me and said, "This is the story that inspired her and the other members of the Education Committee and the board of the Sandler Center as they committed to hosting this festival year after year after year." I'm most grateful to them. I'm humbled by this expression from Art and Amy. But like you, I know that in reality, this is a team effort. And there's so many people to thank in order to make this happen. And those are two that I want to highlight. If you give them a round of applause. This is the culminating event and our month-long celebration of the arts and our schools month through our district assessment for band, chorus, and orchestra over 3 separate weekends. And now this event, there have been more than 85 public performances by our school children. I'm happy to report either Holly or I were at all of them, or at, I couldn't attend all of them, but I know Holly did attend each one of these performances for these kids. And it's incredible to see the talent, the commitment, the time that goes into this. We're so fortunate and so thankful. We recognize that you had a big part in that, still do. And we thank you for driving them to rehearsal and picking them up at all hours. And we really do appreciate and recognize that. So, with 54 elementaries and 14 middle schools, this Festival of Performing Arts, these kids audition or for select participation for one of their choirs, bands, and orchestras, and they hone their skills with their school music specialists, with our guest conductors invited from around the Commonwealth. Through countless hours of practice and preparation, an expansive variety of literature that will now be showcased right here in the heart of Virginia Beach. Congratulations, teachers, parents, and friends. I'd like for you to please enjoy your All-City Music Festival 2014 performance. And it's my pleasure now to welcome for the Arco Orchestra our guest conductor for this group, Mrs. Anna Fontaine. Please welcome her.
Good afternoon, and I want to say it's an honor and a privilege to be asked to come conduct this fifth grade all-city group in a school system we know for the